this Chancellor can't run away from his record. He's the Chancellor who's put the tax burden up. He's the Chancellor who's taken one tax down but put 99 taxes up. The average family is paying £1,300 more because of his budget decisions. And I have to say, we will check carefully what is happening to the aligning of national insurance, because we think it might be hitting middle-income families. But let me tell you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, what the Chancellor's... Let me tell you, Mr. Speaker... I say that probably doesn't help. It's that he has wasted money on an industrial scale. That is the truth, Mr. Deputy Speaker. His great experiment in tax and spending has failed. He's an out-of-date politician, wedded to state control. And the question everybody's asking is, where has the money gone? But this is the where has the money gone budget. For 10 years he's been telling us that education is his priority. He did it again today. But 40% of primary school leavers can't read properly. For 10 years he's been telling us he wants a competitive economy, but he's given us the biggest tax burden in our history. For 10 years he's been talking about child poverty. He did it again today. But the number of people living in severe poverty is up by 400,000. And UNICEF say that Britain is the worst place in the developed world to bring up children. For 10 years he's been telling us about the NHS. Today, barely a mention. All he's done is re-announce this year's money, which we already knew. He's got the figures for the future. Why won't he tell us? Doesn't this tell you everything you need to know about the crisis in the NHS? The hole in the heart of this budget is the failure to fix the NHS. Now, the NHS wasn't the only thing he hardly mentioned. Let's look at what was in the budget but didn't get a mention in the speech. That's always an important list. Soon the Chancellor and his allies, they'll be going around the country and saying the spin, the distortions, the half-truths of the Blair era are coming to an end. Some of them have started already. But actually with him, spin will get worse. Let's look at today's budget. He didn't point out the savings ratio. That is hidden on page 255, and it's halved since he came to office. We could have had a budget about a better NHS, a competitive economy, protecting the environment, strengthening families. But for a budget like that, we'll have to wait not just for a change of Chancellor, but for a change of government.